Hey, Scooter. Oh, good Lord. Where'd my bottle of water go? I had a bottle of water. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, son of a bitch. Hey, Journey. Where the hell did I put it? Dude, it was sitting right here on my desk. Did I end up carrying it with me somewhere? Hold that thought. I'll be right back. I may have carried it with me somewhere unintentionally. I'll be right back. I gotta retrace my steps. I toted it out to the kitchen with me when I made my supper. Only me. Only me. Oh, how are y'all tonight? What, child? I see this. Hola. Why me? Why me? Hey, Fraud. Hey, Papa. So I went to Cow Ranch today. And I got some mouse deterrents because George is not doing his job. A couple weeks ago, we left the back door open and overnight for several nights because it was so hot. And we got a mouse in the house. Now, mice don't bother me. When I was a kid, I had a couple of rats as pets. So I'm not scared of mice or anything. I'm just not about to have a wild mouse in my house. Yeah, we ain't playing that game. And I thought George had done his job and got it. Nope, he did not. I still have a mouse. If that's all you do and you don't sing the song, it won't be too bad. But apparently, George has not done his job and gotten this mouse because found a little bit of evidence on the floor this afternoon from this mouse. We ain't about to have that. No, we are not. Or yesterday afternoon. So this afternoon, when I got off work, I went to Cow Ranch. And because I have dogs, I might have to. Right, Scooter? Um, oh, Mr. Jingles, yeah. Um, because I have dogs, I am not risking bait and poison. Um, yeah, that's a no go. Um, not risking that in my house because my luck. Um, yeah, no. George would be the first one to get into bait. So um, I have to do, unfortunately, sadly, I have to do the glue traps and deterrents, like the mint sachets, because mice don't like mint. So now my entire house smells like mint, and I have glue traps down, which saddens me. But wild mouse mice carry diseases, and I am not playing that game. Yes, from the Green Mile. Yes, yeah, I know who Mr. Jingles is. Yeah. So yeah, my whole house smells like mint now. So in the cabinets where food is, or my pots and pans, um, I have the mint sachets there in my kitchen. Under the kitchen sink, I have a glue trap. Between the cabinet and the refrigerator, I have a glue trap. Ooga booga. Ooga booga. Same fraud. Same. I tried the humane traps too, and the last time I had mice, I had like 3 or 4 of them get in the house. Now the dogs. That's when I still had Pogo. When Pogo was still around, um, the dogs got a couple of them, but I still had one that the dogs couldn't get, and it took me a hot minute. And he was smart. He would not go near the humane traps, and it was finally a glue trap that got him. They would not. He would not go near the humane traps at all. It was finally, after several weeks, it was finally a glue trap that got him. And I hate doing that, but I am not about to have a mouse running through my house if the dogs aren't going to get them because I don't have a cat anymore. Um, George is usually my mouser. Now that Pogo's gone, but I am not about to have a wild mouse in my house. Not happening. I don't mind if they're outside. I don't care. They can live their happy little mousy life outside. Don't care. They're cuter than shit. Don't care. Outside, not in my house. And I have this one mouse. And it was, oh, y'all are going to crack up at this. So I was in the bathroom a few nights ago, last week. And I'm sitting there and I see a movement out of the corner of my eye. And I'm thinking it's a moth down low in the corner of the bathroom. Door's closed. I'm down in the, just on the back side of the bathroom door in the corner of the door. I'm thinking it's a moth. I see it move, and then, literally it pops in from the corner of the door and then back out. Pops in, and I'm just catching this movement, from under the corner of the bathroom door. And it's just like this. And then it comes in and it just sits there looking at me. Are you freaking kidding me? It's this damn mouse just sitting there looking at me. Turns its head up, stares at me, and then backs up. For what? I mean, why? Sometimes they can get matted up if they're not keeping up on them. Sometimes they can pick up they can pick up extra clumps of litter. They can hold on to um, excess dirt. I mean, it's sometimes it can you can trim them just for cleanliness and look. I mean, it won't hurt anything. If they're sticking up and driving you nuts and you don't like the look of it, you can absolutely trim them back. What you want to do though is you want to kind of back brush them a little bit so that they stand up. So when you trim them, it lays smoother. You're not back brush really hard, just back brush lightly so they stand up nicely. So when you trim them gently, so back brush just a little bit gently so that they stand up nice and tall. You don't want to back brush them so they lay down. You want to back brush them just enough so that they stand up nice and tall, and then just trim them so that they're even. Yeah, sometimes when you have a kitty that has too much hair on the feet, they can get dirtier. The feet can get dirty and clumpy with litter, especially if you use a clumping clay litter. Um, Sometimes that excess hair can get matted and tangled easier. Sometimes it can be a softer texture, and sometimes it just looks funny. So yeah, trimming the hair is no big deal. What's up? Oh Lord. So you're not allowed to live stream police action. You're not allowed to live stream first responders. Because I'm assuming you said accident. I'm assuming that's what it was. I'm lost, Journey. I think I missed something, which is not hard to do, honestly. Not gonna lie. Oh, yeah, no, they're not roommates. They don't pay. That's right. Yeah, mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. And I thought George had already gotten it. Apparently not, because he normally does. He loves chasing mice. He has a grand old time chasing mice. I said, Pogo used to be my mouser till he just got too old, started losing his sight. And then George started picking it up. In the last few years, George has been on top of it. I thought he finally got this one. Apparently not. Apparently not. So my house smells like mint now. So on what grounds was it taken down? I don't understand. I didn't even know she went live tonight, so I don't know what happened. Hey, Fuzzy. Yeah, I didn't even know she went live. I'm gonna have to text her when I get done. She's probably furious. What are you doing, Mom? Hey, Mark. All right, looks like I got all of them. You know, if I ever made anybody Mega Mod, it would be Scooter. Just saying. No. If I ever have a Mega Mod, it's gonna be Scooter. Just saying. Hey, Antics. Well, Scooter, you should have known that. Oh, Scooter, please. I love all my mods. But you are the one that is there the most if I ever need anything. My mods are the best. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. My mods are the best. But all I got to do is say, Scooter, I need you. And you're there. Oh, I love my chatters too, for sure. You guys are the reason I keep coming back here. Because trust me, there are days that I feel like just curling up and going to bed. But then I would miss you guys too much. Oh, no, Brad, Brad, Brad. It's because you had a lot going on, and I did not want you to have the extra pressure. I wanted you to be able to come here and be able to relax and not feel like you had any added pressure. I told you all you had to do was give me the word, and I would remod you. So don't even go there, dude. Do not even go there. You say the word, and you can have your wrench back. So don't even give me that. Do not give me that. Absolutely, we would miss you. Yes, big group hug. Did I say hi, Bill? I think I did. Hey, Becky. I wish, Becky. I wish. It's been a rough one today. I've had a few gruffy people today that are not able to get in this week. And as much as I'm trying to accommodate the best I can, I'm doing the best I can. While there have been a couple that have been absolutely amazing and completely understand and have been, like I said, completely amazing, there have been a few that are just like, Jesus, take the wheel. There have been a few that are literally, by the time I'm done talking, that they have literally, I've literally been like, Jesus, please take the wheel. Yeah. Oh no, I do not. Dude, I have a teenager and a preteen. It don't matter that they're girls. I have a teenager and a preteen. I don't need nobody else's sweaty socks. I am freaking good. I am good. Yeah, there have been some that have been absolutely amazing and completely understand. And when I remind them that I'm a solo operator, they're like, I get you. There have been a couple that it's like, Jesus, take the wheel. Not just Jesus, take the wheel, but there's this one guy that does. I don't know. I think he's on TikTok, but I see him on Facebook Reels. He doesn't say, Jesus, take the wheel. He says, Jesus, fix it. Yeah. Jesus, fix it. Yeah. Yeah. It's no, Brad, and I'm good. I have a teenager and a preteen. I am good. I am so good. I try, Scooter. I try. I'm trying to do what I can. I'm trying my best. And I know I can't make everybody happy, but it's, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I'm doing I'm doing my best. And there was two today that it was just like, Jesus, take the wheel. Right, Fuzzy? Yeah, my oldest just turned 16 and my youngest just turned 12. Yeah, and I'm good. I'm good. I'm so good. And don't forget, I'm also married. And he works 12-hour shifts, minimum 12-hour shifts. Papa, don't you start too? Brad, for the most part, people are. There's just a select few, a select few that I just look at them and I'm like, there's a select few. Mm, yeah. Again, in response, Scooter, to to your text. This one's a straight up. This one's a straight up to your text. This one is a straight up. Jesus, fix that shit. Yeah, you're not. You, I can barely get on a plane back to Florida, and you want me to go to Ireland? You want me to go to Ireland? – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – – –– – –– You know. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I'll I adore you, Papa, but I'm not going to Ireland. I dread the thought of going back to Florida for my brother's wedding, whenever that will be. I'm already dreading it. It ain't he ain't even asked her to marry him yet. He's talking about it, but he ain't done it yet, and I'm already dreading it. It's gonna happen. He ain't done it yet. It ain't planned. There's no date set, and I'm already dreading about going back to Florida. Just thinking about it, I'm already dreading it. Not looking forward to it. I hate traveling like that. I absolutely hate it. Hate it with a passion. You are not going to sing your song. Oh, this petty knife is in the way. Yeah, I'm not flying to Ireland. That's just not in the cards. New character unlocked. Oh, yeah. Yes, Dan. Ain't she cute? Yeah, that's it. So she's Springer Spaniel, and I forget the terrier, but she's Springer Spaniel and some kind of terrier. She's cuter than snot. Oh, she's a dog. How are you, Dan? Oh, Papa, don't even. It's hot. It's been hot here too. Oh my gosh. I haven't even been able to walk. It's been so hot until late. And then the temps drop. And I don't like walking much at night here because it gets so dark. So I've been doing a lot of my pedal exercising, my little pedal exerciser. Because out here, it gets freaking dark. And with all the construction, they've taken out a lot of the street lights while they're doing the construction. I have to find some kind of light if I'm going to walk at night. And I don't like walking at night during the neighborhood, through the neighborhoods, because we have a lot of loose dogs. And that could be an issue with Mona. Dog pops up out of nowhere. Okay. See if Humo's still up. Okay, good. Yeah, I have one that's like magnetic, so I could like put it on, clip it on my shirt. And then I have a another one that I use for like when we're traveling. It goes around my neck for when I'm crocheting and stuff when we're driving. Um, but I need to find it. Oh, is it? Whoop, whoop. So I just don't know where the hell it is. I just find it. Or I just get myself a safety vest. I'll wear that and walk. I don't give a shit. At least people can see my big ass. Because my new shoes just came in. So it'll make walking a lot easier. And I'll put some glow in the dark on her, on Mona. No, I did buy bookmarks. I got them right here. I got them right here. No, I don't want the reflection. There's those ones. I already got them laminated. Yeah, I finished them. Hey, J-Bat. Yeah, I just got new shoes, new Skechers. Same ones I always get. Just a different pattern. I just got my new shoes. Just put a saddle on Mona. She's not quite big enough to carry my fat ass, that's for sure. And then I got some other ones. And some unicorn ones. Hey, Sophia. So I still have a few to finish. And where the hell did my paintbrush go? Oh, right here. I'm like, where the hell did I put my paintbrush? You never know what I'm going to be working on next, Dan. Never. I got an itch to paint, but I didn't want to create something of my own, so I pulled out one of my paint by numbers. That's why I like having these things around. This is true. This is true. Definitely like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Never. Sometimes you could even tune in to me doing my nails. You never know what you're gonna get. Oh Lord, have mercy, Brad. I cannot. Okay. Focus. Oh my gosh. That's funny. That was funny. Brad, I can't with you. I can't. I can't with you. You're too much sometimes. 9, 9. Yeah, that was cuter than Snot. Reminds me of a couple of the chickens that we had. We had Rhode Island Reds and Buff Orpingtons, and they're big, buff, blonde colored like that too. Kind of missed having chickens. We didn't have mice when we had chickens either. Chickens would eat the mice. We didn't have spiders. Yeah, I don't mind mice overall, in general. They don't scare me. They don't bother me. I just don't want them in my house. Didn't want wild mice in my house. and George isn't doing his job. And not saying that he hasn't tried, not saying that he hasn't tried, because I've seen him try. I've seen him try. He's just not done a good job of it. Just saying. I want this damn mouse. It's got to go. Got to go. This damn mouse has got to go. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Um, but I'm country as hell, so it don't matter. Um, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. As long as I don't have wild mice in my house, I don't give a shit. Don't care. As long as it's not in my house. That is the one thing that freaks me the hell out. And it's not even that it's a mouse, it's that it's a wild mouse in my house that carries diseases. That's what freaks me out. Not a fan. Because it's as simple as putting on a pair of gloves, putting it in a bag, taking it on out to the trash can. I don't care. Good with that as long as it is out of my house. Don't care. Don't care. As long as it's gone outside. If it wants to go out on its own, more power to you. Toodaloo magoo. Uh, bye bye. Hey, she's in charge of the timeouts. Sorry about your luck. Yeah, Scooter, this is true. Um, that's why we're thinking it had to have come in because we didn't have any mice or any signs of mice or anything for the longest time. That's why we're thinking it had to have come in a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's a little field mouse. Um, because wild mice carry diseases, even if they're dead. Um, they can leave behind diseases in their feces. They can make people very sick in their urine. I just gave myself the chills. I have gone through. I have gone through with Clorox cleanup and gloves and mask. Oh God! I just gave myself chills. So yeah, um, I there's not a lot that freaks me out, but wild mice in the house, yeah. Yeah. Uh, that's a no go. I will. I don't care about mice outside. I will sit there and admire and coo and caw and you're so stinking cute. They're so cute outside. They're absolutely adorable outside. Outside, not in my house. Not in my house. But a couple weeks ago, we had some of the bonus kids And one of them is a boy, even though I've known him since he was a toddler. Um, and the rule is when he stays over, they have to camp out upstairs in the living room. So it's a camp out in the living room. And we left the back door open for several days. And that's when we think the mouse got in. And I thought had George had gotten it because George is a mouser. Even though he's a dog, he is a mouser. He's a terrier. Um, miniature schnauzers are terriers, so they're actually really good mousers. Um, they're used for vermin. Um, so he's actually a really good mouser. So we thought George got him. Yeah, no, he didn't. No, we left the door open um, because it was cooler. It got hot, so we left the door open, and we have one of those mesh magnetic screens. So we left the door open and just the back door, um, which is the backyard is completely fenced. So we left the back door open um, because it was hot in the house. And so we left the back door open to cool the house off. And I forgot to shut it. And for a couple nights in a row. And we think that's when the mouse got in because there were no signs of the mouse before that. And within a few days of those nights in a row, within a few days of that is the first sign of the mouse. Mona doesn't catch mice that we know of, but she has been very investigative of the areas that we have seen the mouse or evidence of the mouse. She's been very curious of those areas. But I won't use bait or bait traps. And I've tried different boxes or other options, different and it's not working. So I finally had to break out the glue traps, which I'm not particularly a fan of. But at this point, I got to get this mouse. I got to get rid of this mouse. And no, no, we're not going to call him Mr. Jingles because I'm trying to get rid of him. Um, I'm not particularly a fan, but I'm not not about to have a mouse in the house. Um, and I've got mice don't like mint, so I have mint sachets in areas where like where my pots and pans are, um, where my food, my in a couple of my food cabinets, things like that. So I don't know. Mice like things that stink too. So I don't know. That's a 50-50 shot. That's a 50-50 shot. I don't know how well that would work. But yeah, no, that's like, well, who was it that, let's see, who was it? Okay, so hantavirus is, I just double checked it. I couldn't remember what it was called, but um, so Gene Hackman is the actor Gene Hackman. Now he passed away from heart disease and Alzheimer's, but his wife is the one that died from hantavirus several days before him. Dude. Are you trying to give me nightmares? Dude, there's not much that freaks me out, but that, well, I mean, there are things that stress me out, but there's the dude. Oh God, no. Yeah, no. Brad, dude, I'm going to time you out here in a minute. Just stop. Just stop. Dude, just stop. That's why I need this. That's why I need this damn thing out of my house. Exactly, Sophia. Mice are absolutely adorable. I actually, when I was a kid, I had two pet rats at one point. I'm not scared of the animal in and of itself. It is the diseases of the wild versions of these animals that are most definitely not friendly. And hantavirus is not. Ugh, no, no, that's just one disease that the wild version, the wild of these animals carry. That's just one disease that these animals carry. Um, yeah, no, they're cuter than shit. I love these animals. They have a purpose in the wild. Um, they do not have a purpose in my house in any way, shape, or form. They have no reason to be in my house. Pedro can find a glue pad. Pedro can find a glue pad. And I will put my gloves on and I will put him in a little bag and I will take him on outside. And he can go on up to animal heaven and run through the fields of grain for the rest of eternity. But he is not going to live in my house. That is a big fat no. Oh yeah, yeah. No, you will see me rubber gloves, plastic bag, put him in there, another plastic bag, double bag, and then the gloves go in. And then I'm coming back with another pair of gloves and Clorox cleanup, another plastic bag, then double bagged with the glove. I don't play. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Do not play with rodent. No. Mm-mm. Nope. Not. Mm-mm. No. No. Uh-uh. Not risking it. That's why poor Pedro, he can go on about his way. Pedro can go on about his way. I do not play when it comes to mice in the house. Unless they're feeder mice or pet mice and they are bred in captivity. And ain't none of gonna be ever, Mom, but there's a baby mouse that I found. Can we keep him and raise him? No, ain't gonna be none of that shit either. No, no. Keep his ass outside. We ain't bringing nothing. No, nope. Take his ass back outside, and then come in here and you wash your hands in bleach. Because plain old dish soap ain't gonna be good enough. Oh, buddy. No, bleach might be a little too harsh for the kids' hands. Alcohol. Wash your hands in dish soap because that's actual dish soap. Actual dish soap because that's antibacterial, not hand soap. Actual dish soap, antibacterial, and then drench your hands in straight alcohol. We ain't playing with that shit. Not no. No. Mm-mm. This mama don't play with mice. Uh-uh. Nope. I don't play with mice. Poor Pedro, no. Poor Pedro can find his ass right back out the door the way he came in. He can go right back out. They're cute as a button, but if they wild, they ain't staying in my house. One way or another, they're going right out the door. I will look at them all day long outside. Outside. Exactly. Don't touch shit. Nothing. Here, let me turn the water on for you. Here, let me turn it off. Here, let me pour some alcohol on your hands. There we go. Let that shit sit for a minute. Okay, now here's a paper towel. Now you can dry your hands. And don't you ever bring another mouse in my house. Yeah, Mr. Jingle. Yeah, that wouldn't have been me. Sure wouldn't have. Oh, and here. Let me grab the Lysol spray so I can spray your clothes too. Now turn around. Let me get the back of your clothes. Raise your hand so I get your armpits and make sure I got every inch of your clothes. That's how that goes. Yeah, no, I don't play with wild mice. Mm-mm. I don't even play with squirrels. Yeah, no, we ain't, no. Mm-mm. No. Any small rodent, no, I don't play with none of them. Because you never know which ones are going to carry any of those diseases or nah. Mm-mm. Perfect example. Perfect example. He can get love from his family outside. Find the door before, yeah, find the door. Perfect example. How did the Black Plague spread? From the fleas on the rats. Perfect example. Play around if you want to. That's different. That's different. That's a little bit different. I think Mona's outside. Hang on. Yep. I'll be right back. Mona's by the door. Sorry. I did not say mice spread Black Plague. I said that was rats. And it wasn't actually the rats that spread the plague. It was the fleas on the rats, not the rats. It's the fleas on the rats. Yeah, I got no patience left for this damn mouse. When he plays peekaboo with me while I'm sitting on the pot going to the bathroom at midnight, yeah, I got no patience left. I got no patience. When a damn mouse plays peekaboo with you under the bathroom door while you're at midnight while you're sitting on the pot, I got no patience left for this damn mouse. None. Yeah, I'm done playing games with this mouse because he's not supposed to be in my house. And then to have the gall to play peekaboo with me from under the bathroom door at midnight while I'm going to the bathroom. Yeah, we got a problem. So, no, no. Yeah, mouse. Okay, so like, there's the door, there's the wall. This is the hinge side of the door. Okay, this is the mouse. He comes under the door, and then he just sits there and stares at me, and then he takes off again. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, no, we're done. We're done. George isn't doing his job. We're done. We're done. Yep. Time to get traps. Time to get traps. Bills. As long as they're not in my house, I don't care. I do not care. How do I feel about rats? As long as they're not in my house, I don't care. Anything that's bred in captivity has much lower risks of carrying a lot of these dangerous diseases. Again, you know, it is not necessarily the animal in and of itself. Oh, fantastic, Brad. It is not necessarily the animal in and of itself that I don't like. It is the wild versions that potentially carry these dangerous diseases that I don't want in my house. That is the issue. All right, Brad, we'll see you later. That's my boy Spurs. That is the issue. It is not necessarily the animal in and of itself. Because field mice, which is what this one is, are cuter than snot. They are so stinking adorable. And they can live their happy little cuteness outside. They can live happy as all get out outside. I love watching them play and gather and do their little mousy business outside. I actually enjoy watching them outside. I don't want them in my house. Any of them in my house. I'm good. I don't want them in my house. So as long as they can stay outside, we got this. Perfect. We can both live in harmony as long as they stay outside. Yes, my boy starts. I just don't want them in the house. If they're wild, I don't want them in the house. They got to go if they're wild. That's my only thing. Because, like I said before, I'm not afraid of them, not scared of them, not disgusted by them in general. I had two pet rats as a kid, played with them all the time, took care of them, loved on them. The animal in and of itself does not bother me. The wild version, as long as they stay outside, we're good. Hey, Sunrise. Thanks for popping in, hun. See, that's the perfect kind right there. Non-communicable diseases. Perfect. Sophia gets it. Sophia gets it. I'm all for cute animals. Just don't want diseases my feeble human body isn't equipped for well. Exactly. Exactly. Sophia gets it. Sophia gets it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm all for the animal in a whole because we need them in our ecosystem. We do. They are part of the ecosystem. We need them. I just don't need them in my house. I just don't need them in my house. Good. Speaking of, I'm going to have to go get some more Clorox cleanup. I think I'm almost out. From the last round of cleaning I did. When I thought the damn mouse was gone. When I thought George got him. I'm going to have to go get some more. Yeah, just that we need them in the ecosystem. But the outside ecosystem, not my inside ecosystem. All right, let's see if anybody's live. Ciao. Ciao is live. You know, Bilfy would probably enjoy that. All right, it looks like Cricket is live. Chow Yun Smut is live. I'm getting tired. Oh, so I think it's about time for me to go to bed. So if you want to continue the conversation, head on over to Cricket. Tell her I sent you and I say, hey. If not, and you're headed to bed and you need them, night meds, sweet dreams, sleep tight. If not, if you're on the other side and you're just starting your day and you need them, day meds. Yeah, ciao for now. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Papa. Make sure you make the time to find something beautiful to look at because it does make the day better, I promise. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'm going to do my best for early live around 4:30-ish Pacific Standard Time. I know the last couple of weeks I have not been able to make it because I've still been at work. I will do my best, but I will not promise because I've been working so late most days. I am going to do my best. If I'm not able to make it, I will post, but I will do my best. If I'm not able to make it by 5 o'clock, you'll see a post up. So we'll see. Anything else? Can't think of anything else off the top of my head. So on that note, yes, I will do my best. I will try to sleep well. I'm actually really tired tonight. Oh, okay. You won't be there tomorrow. All right. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. So on that note, as usual, a little bit of kindness, a smile, and a little bit of love make this world a better place. Don't forget to be kind to yourself. I will see you guys later. And again, as always, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. You guys rock.